What's up? Welcome back to my kitchen. I'm Ken, and today I got a fantastic little recipe for you. Traditional Greek meat sauce with pasta or spaghetti, known as Makaronia me Kima. It is one of the most basic and fundamental Greek dishes. If any of you have been to Greece, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's available in just about any restaurant. It's traditionally what Greeks make in terms of their red tomato sauces, which is that cinnamon and clove based sauce. Absolutely delicious, absolutely simple and easy to make. And today I'm going to show you how to do it for a crowd. I'm going to use this recipe today, and if you want to make it in terms of smaller quantities, it's totally cool. Basically just half everything. So to get us going, let's just jump right in. I'm going to preheat my pan here, or my pot. This is where we're going to start off with our meat. And for this, I'm using about 2 pounds of lean ground beef. You can use lamb, you can use pork, chicken, turkey, whatever you like. Traditionally, and keeping this Puritan, I'm going to stick to the ground beef. I'm going to add in here about 2-3, actually a little bit more. I like to go generous on my olive oil, so I'm going to use closer to probably a 1/4 cup of Greek extra virgin olive oil, and I like to have it in abundance. So our olive oil is in. No matter how many tools I have, I enjoy using my hands the most. Just break it up in here, and we're feeding a crowd. Tonight I'm having a bunch of friends over for dinner, and no matter what they may think, I'm actually spoiling myself tonight because I'm making this more so for me. This is one of my favorite absolute dishes. It is so easy and so delicious, and you can feed like a ton of people. All right, so now that our ground beef is well on its way to browning, we go to the next part of the recipe, which is adding our flavor profile. And for this particular recipe, I'm using 2 onions, 3 cloves of garlic, some tomato paste, tomato sauce, cloves, and of course, that all important Greek sauce ingredient, cinnamon. So for this, very simply, I'm gonna chop my onions up as finely as I can. And this meal here, my friends, will actually feed a crowd on the cheap. Let's face it, you're gonna get a couple of pounds of ground meat, some spaghetti or whatever other pasta you enjoy, and you're gonna make this, and it's gonna feed like 8-10 people very, very easily. As well, for this recipe, when it comes to using the cheese part of it, like to use Greek Mizithra. And the Greek Mizithra that I get, I get it from the Greek typical way. I smuggle it in from Greece. What can I tell you? It's the genetics in me. I mean, whenever I bring in like the Mizithra, I'm going through the airport, it's like I hear like that, Mission Impossible music going off in my head. Anyway, time to add my onion. Now, next thing to go into this, I'm doing 3 cloves of garlic. And for this, I'm going to smash my cloves down onto my cutting board and just slice them up, again, as carefully as you can. And there is no real size kind of profile to this. You can use a garlic crusher and get them really fine, or you can get them the way I'm doing it, like in small little bits. Next, pepper. I like to go generous on the pepper. Salt as well. This will carry its weight in salt, which is cool. This, 2 little cloves, my friend. That is all that is enough for this to throw in. 2 little cloves, once they start releasing their flavor, gorgeous. 2 teaspoons of ground cinnamon. Next thing to go in here, 2 tablespoons of tomato paste will go in there. Next thing we're gonna add is 2 28-ounce cans of crushed tomatoes. Gonna go in there, give that a quick stir. And from this point on, once we get our cans of tomato in there, the cooking process really isn't that long. It doesn't take much time to tighten up. Take a little bit of water. Perfect, just like that. So now that our sauce is on a simmer, time to think about our pasta. In my case, I'm gonna make this little spaghetti right now. Tonight when I serve this up, I am gonna bring a boatload of spaghetti to the table, and it's gonna be, I'm so excited. Like, it's a simple meal, but it's so delicious and it's so satisfying. So while I wait for my pasta water, this is simmering. You can go have a coffee, take a break, and relax. All right, so during this time, I was boiling my pasta. And I'll tell you, when it comes to pasta, unlike our Italian neighbors, we don't do anything al dente. I mean, ours is cooked till it's mush. And that's the way typically it's done in Greece. Now, here's the thing. I've got my pasta here. Traditionally, we take a little bit of our Mizithra and we mix this in with our pasta before. So I'm gonna grab my tongs and just mix it in so all our pasta gets nice and coated. First thing. Second thing, now getting our plate. Greeks will just kind of put everything onto the plate. You know, we don't twirl it, we don't put it into little piles, you know, that type of thing. That's good for like photos and things like that. But we just kind of put our pasta smack dab in the middle of our plate. Now, the fun part. Take our beautiful meat sauce here and just put a little bit over your plate, just like that. A little bit more Mizithra. I like to go generous with my Mizithra. And there you have it, my friends. I want to take a fork and just try this out. This is really something. This, so simple, so delicious. And you know what? I've been doing this now basically start to finish 45 minutes. And this smells, this smells like my aunt's house in Greece. Everybody that makes this, it is delicious. Let me just pour a little bit. It's really, really hot. So, oh, that's really hot. What are the chances I'm gonna like incinerate my taste buds now? So good. So good and so simple. All your flavors are incorporating. You got the tomato sauce, obviously. What you have is the cinnamon, the cloves, the garlic, the onion, and that olive oil. Absolutely amazing. This is comfort food. This is any day of the week, weekend, you want to have a bunch of people over. What I'm cooking for nine people, I think, tonight. This is going to satisfy everybody from young to old. So my friends, that's it for this episode on my Makaronia me Kima. Very simple to make, nothing to it, not complicated, but it packs full flavor. Hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and share this. Share this with your friends. This is awesome right across the board. And until next time, I thank you very much for watching. I hope you learned something. And until next time, bye for now.